Hey everyone, this is the reading lesson for the week of April 13th through April 19th. Last week you guys created a plan for your reading and you set a goal for yourself, and I just wanted to let you know that I have loved receiving those goals and I am so proud of you guys for continuing to work at home. So great job. Today I want to teach you and remind you that good readers stop and summarize what they just read. This may be a chapter or a section of your book, or it may be the whole book. And so I want to go over some strategies that we've learned in class for how you can stop and summarize what you just read. The first strategy that you can use is beginning, middle, end. And you just want to think about what happened in the beginning, what happened in the middle, and what happened at the end. And while you're doing this, I want you to be thinking about the characters in the story, the setting, the problem, and the solution. And this strategy just applies for fiction. So here's an example of a summary for the book Recess Queen using the strategy beginning, middle, end. In the beginning, Mean Jean was rude to everyone on the playground. She would push kids, smush kids, and lollapaloosh kids. In the middle, a new girl named Katie Sue arrived at school. She was not afraid of Mean Jean. She even asked Mean Jean to play with her. In the end, Mean Jean and Katie Sue became friends while playing jump rope. So notice I just said what happened in the beginning, the middle, and the end. And then I also made sure to think about my characters, the problem, the setting, and then the solution, how the problem was solved. We read this book in class. Hopefully you read it before this lesson, but if not, you can pause this video right now and a read aloud to this book is linked so you can go listen to it to remind yourself of what happened. Another strategy that we can use when we are summarizing is the strategy somebody wanted but so then. And remember, this strategy applies to fiction books as well as biographies. So you can think about who is your character, what did they want, but what happens, what gets in the way, what's the problem, so what does your character try to do, how do they try to solve that problem, and then what happens. Here's an example using this strategy for the book Recess Queen. Mean Jean wanted to rule the playground. Everyone was afraid of her. But one day, a new girl named Katie Sue came to school. She was not intimidated by Mean Jean, so she asked Mean Jean to jump with her. Then the two girls became friends, and the playground was safe for everyone. So again, I have my character, somebody wanted but so then. Lastly, we've learned that you can summarize what you just read by thinking about the main idea and then the supporting details. And this is going to apply when you're reading a non-fiction book, when you're reading a book that has true information in it. I wanted to quickly remind you that you can find the main idea by looking at the title, finding words that repeat, or looking for that topic, and sometimes we call it the pop-out sentence. So here's this book called The Human Body. I'm just going to summarize part of this book. I'm going to focus on this page right here that has the subtitle of Muscles. So already by looking at the title, I know that my main idea is going to be about muscles. And when I read this first paragraph, I realized that it's going to be about how muscles can help my body move. And so what I did right here is I wrote the main idea. Muscles can help my body move. And then I provided 3 supporting details. And I got those 3 supporting details by reading this text. I learned about biceps here, triceps here, and how muscles work together to help us move. So I just added those details there because they support my main idea. So that's another way that you can summarize your text. All right, so what I want you to do this week is I want you to keep reading. You guys set a goal for your reading, and I want you to continue to work on that goal. Then I want you to summarize a part of your book or the whole book. It's up to you. You can choose to just do a chapter, or you can choose to do the entire book. And then after you summarize the book, I want you to turn your summary into me. And again, this can be through Google Classroom or email. If you don't want to write your summary, you can even take a video of yourself and you can send the video in to me where you're just talking about your summary. I'm really proud of you guys for working at home and doing all this e-learning. If you have any questions, please reach out to me.